I know that you really talk about this idea of soft skills, right? You emphasize how important soft skills are over just hard skills. And in your experience, you really have talked about how soft skills as communication and emotional intelligence really play this critical role in success in your teams. Can you kind of talk about soft skills and emotional intelligence and how that really is so much more important than just hard skills alone?
Absolutely. I mean, when we think about soft skills, I think about self-awareness. I think about how you communicate both verbally, written, body language. Body language is important. You can communicate a message through body language, and your words could be saying something differently. So it's super important. I think the ability to, or willingness to want to learn, to want to be taught something new, to interact and be free to make a mistake. I think those all kind of lend their hand to the soft skill piece. I think just not focusing it holistically on, can I write this code, or can I, do I have 20 years experience? And I think you even see that in most resumes, that it says bachelor's degree, master's degree, or equivalent experience. So I think that kind of brings that into play, where it's not all the certifications, it's not all the hard skills. You can correlate that to the difference between soft skills and hard skills. Is hard skills being your bachelor's degree, soft skills being maybe that's your equivalent experience. What else do you bring to the table? There may be different components to it. And you touched on something just a moment ago, that a good recipe has a lot of ingredients in it. So my perspective is coming from a contact center scenario, and where you're either working with cross-functional teams or you're interacting with end users. There's plenty of other positions where maybe you're not working in a cross-team environment. Maybe you're more siloed and you're doing a particular function. And in that case, maybe somebody that's well certified and well schooled and well educated and well experienced to do a particular function, maybe they add that same value. I don't discount that, but I'm coming from a contact center experience where your interactions, I think, sometimes are worth more than the technical actions behind it. I mean, at the end of the day, they want the technology to work, and if it doesn't work, they want it fixed quickly. But they want that experience, and I see that all the time throughout my career, that the end users respond well as long as you're transparent with them, as long as you communicate with them, as long as they don't want to hear that something's wrong, but if you explain to them and set an expectation, they're almost always okay with it.